Title: Homer Simpson and the Fazbear Fiasco, a hilarious misadventure at Spook's Nook. Chapter 1. A Wrong Turn and a Night to Remember. It was another typical Friday night in Springfield, and Homer Simpson had just finished his usual routine of beer and TV at Moe's Tavern. As he stumbled out into the cool night air, his head was spinning from the alcohol. Without his trusty car, Marge had taken it for a girls' night out with her sisters, Patty and Selma. Homer thought he could walk home but ended up taking a wrong turn. Before he knew it, he found himself at the entrance of a mysterious place called Spook's Nook. The neon lights flickered ominously, casting eerie shadows on the dimly lit street. Homer, never one to shy away from an adventure, especially after a few beers, decided to enter the establishment. Chapter 2. The Frightening Encounter at Spook's Nook. As Homer stumbled through the creaky door of Spook's Nook, he was met with a sight that made his beer-induced haze dissipate instantly. The place looked like a cross between a haunted house and a carnival funhouse, with animatronic figures lining the walls and strange symbols painted on the floor. Suddenly, a voice boomed from the shadows, "Welcome, lost soul, to Spook's Nook. You have entered the domain of the Fazbear family." Homer squinted in confusion, trying to make out the source of the voice. As he looked around, he saw a larger-than-life figure looming over him, Freddy Fazbear himself. Chapter 3. The Fazbear Family and a Curious Offer. Freddy Fazbear, the animatronic bear with a bow tie and top hat, extended a mechanical hand towards Homer. "I am Freddy Fazbear, the patriarch of this fine establishment. Tell me, lost wanderer, what brings you to Spook's Nook on this fateful night?" Homer, still reeling from the bizarre turn of events, mumbled something about taking a wrong turn and ending up at the mysterious place. Freddy Fazbear's mechanical eyes seemed to scan Homer, as if processing his response. "Fear not, lost soul. You are welcome in our humble abode. In fact, I have a proposition for you," Freddy Fazbear said with a hint of mischief in his robotic voice. "You seem in need of shelter and purpose. Why not stay with us at the Fazbear Pizzeria and join our merry band of performers?" Chapter 4. A Room at the Pizzeria and a New Job for Homer. Homer, unsure of what else to do in this strange situation, agreed to Freddy Fazbear's offer. The animatronic bear led him through a series of dimly lit corridors until they reached a cozy room with a bed and a small desk. "You shall rest here for the night, lost wanderer. Tomorrow, your training as a performer at the Fazbear Pizzeria shall begin," Freddy Fazbear announced before disappearing into the shadows. As Homer settled into his new accommodations, he couldn't shake off the feeling that he had stepped into a world unlike anything he had ever experienced before. Little did he know that the true hilarity was about to unfold as he stumbled his way through the challenges of working at the Fazbear Pizzeria. Chapter 5. The Fails and Foibles of Homer at Fazbear Pizzeria. The sun rose on a new day at the Fazbear Pizzeria, and Homer Simpson awoke to the sound of clinking pots and pans. He stumbled out of bed, rubbing his eyes groggily as he made his way to the pizzeria's kitchen. As Homer attempted to assist in preparing the pizza dough, chaos ensued. Flour flew everywhere, dough stuck to the ceiling, and the kitchen looked like a battlefield by the time he was done. Yet, despite his hilarious fails, the other animatronic characters, including Bonnie the bunny, Chica the chicken, and Foxy the pirate fox, found themselves amused by Homer's antics. Freddy Fazbear, ever the patient mentor, decided to assign Homer to a less destructive task: entertaining the children at the pizzeria's birthday parties. Little did Homer know that his attempts at magic tricks and balloon animals would lead to even more uproarious mishaps and laughter. Chapter 6. The Grand Opening and a Comedy of Errors. As the weeks went by, Homer settled into his new role at the Fazbear Pizzeria, much to the amusement of the animatronic characters and the patrons alike. The pizzeria's grand opening was fast approaching, and excitement filled the air. However, on the night of the big event, disaster struck. Homer, in a moment of absent-mindedness, managed to lock himself inside one of the mascot suits, much to the horror and delight of the children in attendance. The suit malfunctioned, causing Homer to stumble and trip around the room, much to the amusement of the audience. Despite the chaos and mishaps, the grand opening of the Fazbear Pizzeria was a resounding success, thanks in part to the unintentional comedy provided by Homer Simpson. As the night came to a close, Freddy Fazbear approached Homer with a smile. "You may be a bumbling fool," Homer Simpson, but your heart is in the right place. Welcome to the Fazbear family, where hilarity ensues at every turn, Freddy Fazbear said, signaling the beginning of a new chapter in Homer's unexpected adventure at Spook's Nook. And so, Homer Simpson's journey at the Fazbear Pizzeria continued, filled with laughter, mishaps, and the true spirit of camaraderie. Each day brought new challenges and absurdities, proving that sometimes the most unexpected detours in life can lead to the greatest adventures. The end.